I've been working on this video for a couple weeks. I was only planning to work on it for a week, and it stretched into another, and the length stretched from a half hour to Lord knows how long this thing is. But the reason why I kept going was because I sensed that the Lord wasn't finished, that he had really something that he wanted to get off of his chest, and he was laying it on my chest because I just felt that I hadn't dotted the I's, that I hadn't crossed the T's. And so I'm just about to do that by God's grace and by his mercy. We all need to know more revelation about the secret place where we are invited to dwell. In Psalm 91, David writes, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will remain and rest in the shadow of the Almighty, whose power no enemy can withstand." Then he says something that is quite amazing. "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust." What will you say of the Lord? Will you step out as a witness, fully prepped and ready and armed? Will you have a firm grasp of the scriptures and actually amaze your friends by being able to preach the word, being instant, in season, out of season? This is so much different from the watchman that's described in Isaiah 56:10. I've read about good watchmen and the man that's, standing on his post. But listen to this. Israel's watchmen are blind. They are all without knowledge. They are all mute dogs. They cannot bark. Panting, lying down, they love to slumber. And the dogs are greedy. They never have enough. They are shepherds who have no understanding. They have all turned to their own way. Imagine how painful that must have been for the Holy Spirit to inspire such words. And then think of David. "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust." Write words that inspire others. Consider it this way. The Lord's work is never done. At 5 p.m., God doesn't hang up a close sign in his storefront window. And how do you know that by not picking up your pen, you are denying yourself the opportunity to draw upon God's storehouse, his treasures, that you could have shared with others if you had just gotten the right words of encouragement? We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. It's time to stop window shopping and to step in and see what God has for you. As a young man, my father said he wanted to buy me a new suit. And I stepped into a raised platform surrounded by mirrors so I could see what a tailor was doing, and I watched as he adjusted my sleeves and my cuffs, making marks with his white soap-like marker, fashioning a perfect fit. That's what the Lord has for you. In fact, he's got the perfect suit already waiting, and it has your name on it. Just like the white stone waiting for you in heaven that's described in Revelation 2:17. A new name is written on it, which no one knows except him who receives it. Now imagine being handed a stone and there is nothing on it. you'd feel robbed. God has written your name in the book of life. Demonstrate your pleasure. Pick up your pen and write.